Australia's youth detention rates now a searing stain on its human rights record. Around 600 children under the age of 14 are locked up every year. Of those aged between 10 and 13, a staggering 78% are Indigenous Australians.
Well, we have not come a long way, and I think, the UN member countries repeatedly raised concerns about the severe inequality and the failure to meet the Closing the Gap targets.
During a UN review on human rights held in Geneva via video link, 31 member nations, including Canada, Sweden and Mexico, criticised Australia's high incarceration rates of children and also recommended that the government
raise the age of criminal responsibility.
And what's more worrying is to allow it to continue and the acceptance of this, where kids as young as 10 years old are being thrown in jail.
After receiving questions in advance, Australia's delegate admitted more work needs to be done.
Challenges remain in relation to improving the lives of Indigenous Australians and reducing their overrepresentation in the criminal justice system. Acknowledging this, the Australian Government has commenced a formal partnership with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as part of the National Agreement on Closing the Gap.
We didn't really quite see a really strong response.
Australia's Attorneys General launched a working group in 2018 but deferred a decision last year because they wanted more details on providing adequate support for offending children and their families. The ACT and the Northern Territory have since signalled their intention to raise the age of criminal responsibility.
It would be a real slap in the face if, the government simply ignores those recommendations or rejects them outright. So I think the government should really seize on this as an opportunity.
Several countries also used their 55-second speeches to criticise Australia's border policies, including its processing of asylum seekers offshore and refusing to settle people who arrive by boat. Virginia Langeberg, SBS World News.